Let's talk about car shopping. Car shopping is one of the most stressful, I'm gonna say maybe events in your life. Not to be dramatic, kind of. Car shopping can be one of the most stressful things when it comes to your budget, when it comes to your savings, your goals that you want, what season of life you're in. Car shopping can be very stressful. So it's not only a financial transaction, it's also a very emotional transaction. And when those emotions meet those monthly payments, that's when it can get stressful. Today, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how I am not only car shopping, I'm price shopping, I'm comparing, I'm looking at deals and incentives. So I'm gonna walk you through that whole process so it becomes less emotional and more focused on my finances, my budget, and my monthly payments, that I'm not gonna feel stressed when it comes to that time. This is my process of narrowing down luxury versus non-luxury brands, different trim styles, long-term costs, insurance costs. All of this combined is gonna help you feel more confident when it comes to, going to the car lot, to making this purchase and taking that emotion out. You feel very confident about this decision. Why does car shopping feel so hard? Most people are taught and do car shopping almost in reverse order. You start with the car that you like. Then you go to your trims. Then you go to your features. Then you come down to your payment. And then only at the end here do people ask, can we actually live like this? Can this actually be our car payment? As a CEO mindset, we need to flip that order. So you're not feeling pressure at the end of each month when your car payment's due because you made the maybe not so great decision of this mindset when it comes to car shopping. So now let's flip it. Let's start at the back and then work our way forward. I start with cash flow. Your cash flow that comes in every month, not every year, every month. Then we are gonna look at your stress level, your current stress level. What does that look like? What's your current budget? What's your expenses? Are you gonna switch jobs? Do you start a new job? Do you have big savings goals? Those are all your stress level indicators, right? A car is not just a purchase. It is a monthly contract for a majority of us. Unless you can outright buy your car, which good on you. You do you, because that's not me right now. But that is very exciting for you. So for most people, a car is not a purchase, it's going to be a monthly contract, and that's the way to think about it. So I don't ask, can I afford this? I ask, does this support the life that I want? That's why I built this car comparison tracker. Because like I told you, I do a lot of research and then I do more research. So I created this tracker so I could see everything very quickly on one page when it comes to comparing trims and features. This is where a lot of people overspend. If you want to, you can write down your non-negotiables, your wish list, nice to have things. So instead of fully loaded or nothing, when it comes to those very few non-negotiables, when you're eliminating certain ones, this might help bring down your budget. It might bring up your budget, and then you'll have a more realistic view of what you're going to be expecting and how that's going to fit with your lifestyle. Here's the rule I live by as a CEO of my life. My car payment should never compete with my future life that I want. So before I even look at the cars, I decided my ideal monthly payment. I looked at the maximum car payment that we could do and feel comfortable still, not how much I can max out. And then I looked at our lower end car payment. And then I looked at what keeps my payment stress low. In this tracker, it literally scores each car, and I use this score for the car to then match it to the closest monthly payment option on those three levels that I told you about. Price and match what that was gonna look like for each month based on the car and the trim that I was looking at. So let's talk about savings and our down payment. So once again, if you are a person that is going to fully fund your car, that's awesome. I'm very excited for you. And I know that's not the reality for some people. It's not the reality for me right now either. So when it comes to a bigger down payment, if you have this option, or if you want to save towards a bigger down payment, it gives you the flexibility up front, gives you more flexibility because it can lower your monthly payments. It reduces that financial pressure and that stress because you already know that you have a big chunk put towards a car payment. I'd rather keep my monthly payment very low and flexible than to have a very big, higher price of my monthly budget type of payment. So then I'm overly stressed every month because I didn't stick with my planning. That's why this tracker helps compare total costs of car. It looks at the whole picture of the car, not just the specials, and it looks at the price versus total outcome that's gonna be. And when it comes to scoring the cars, this is my favorite part of the tracker because it puts all the research and all the things you've done into reality of looking at your numbers in number comparison. Each car gets scored on monthly payment, reliability, features, space, and ownership cost. Then I weigh the categories based on what matters to me most right now. This process removed the anxiety and the stress from it and probably the over-researching I was doing. I could say, I chose this based on what I want, based on what I can afford monthly without feeling stressed, and I can still do it while pushing myself forward for my future goals that I want to achieve. So if you want to use the same system that I use to car shop, please download it. It's a free tool. It really helped me out with my car shopping and especially with comparison. So if you're a research person like me or you're working with a fixed budget, then this is really going to help you narrow out those decisions probably more quickly than I did when I first started without this tool that I created.